Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name's Rebecca and this week I'm planning for August 31st through September 6th in my classic size dashboard planner using these three books, Simply Lovely, Modern Farmhouse, and Botanicals. You'll see I actually pull mostly from Simply Lovely, I believe, with a little bit of Modern Farmhouse. I'm going to speed this up and put you to some music because it took forever. This video was an hour and 45 minutes before I did the editing, so I'll pop back in and chat with you here and there. But for now, I'm going to put you to some music. This blue just did not fit what I was going for with the spread. I'm just trying to find a way to complement this orange because I had wanted to do a floral, but then there's this orange stuck in here. So I decided to pull out my extra sticker label paper and cut it to size to just cover up that whole orange box. The little splashes of orange I can handle in another way, but that big block was just not working out. So I found in this book there are like mini stickers and classic stickers. Kind of threw me off because at first I thought I got a mini book on accident. So I decided this is the box I'm going to use for my gratitude. And since my sticker was crooked, I've got to go in with my craft knife and clean that edge up. You can't tell, but there was a bump and it was driving me crazy because I'm neurotic like that. These were just from my Modern Farmhouse companion pack, so I figured I'd see if there was anything on them that I could use as well. Sorry, I bumped my ring light into the frame. Trying to get together some different pink markers to find the one that matches best to set up my checklist. Here I tried going over these like swatch blocks that were in there to try and turn them more pink than orange, and it looks like it came out fine on camera, but it looks like an orangey pink on my end, I guess, when I'm looking at it. Just for reference if you decide to try it. Decided to use this as my header for my goals block. It's really hard to find goals headers. Like, you can find goal get 'em or those kinds of sayings, I guess, but you can't just find goals by itself. I got tired of my checklist being wonky, so I used a ruler underneath to line it up, and there was still black ink on my stencil, so it came out all kinds of muddy. Near the end of the video, you see how I decide to go over that and fix it. I think here I'm looking for a priorities header, which is another one that's really hard to find. I went to Michael's yesterday. Today is the 29th. I went to Michael's yesterday trying to find some of the stuff that was sold out on the Happy Planner website. I live like an hour and a half, 2 hours from Michael's, the closest Michael's. And so I didn't think to call ahead and ask, but we got there and they were all sold out too. So I wasted a ton of time and a ton of gas. I found some other things while I was there in their clearance sections, and then just the Happy Planner, I think it was 30% off sale, 20% off, I'm not sure. So it wasn't a total waste, but what I really went for was the Live Creatively sticker book. It was the only thing of the new collection that I couldn't get from the release on the website, because 20 minutes after they opened the doors, quote unquote, they were sold out. Live Creatively was, and that just blew my mind. So this sticker sheet here was cut wonky, so I tried cutting out like the extra border they always put on to make it at least have some color to close the box. I think I'll get in contact with Happy Planner on this. I know it's this sheet. I don't know if it's the whole book, but all of those boxes are cut like this, which is kind of a headache, because it looks fine on camera, but it looks terrible in person. So I might get in contact with them, see if they can send me a replacement sheet. I've heard they do that before. But I went through Joann's on the it was yesterday as well. It was yesterday morning. I went through Joann's, I went through Hobby Lobby, I went through TJ Maxx Tuesday morning, and Ross, looking for either Big Happy Planner expansion packs or new release stuff, and nobody had the new release. Joann's hadn't even set it up yet. Hobby Lobby hadn't set it up yet. I don't know how that works, but Yesterday was very frustrating for my happy hunting. The botanicals book wound up being, I guess, too realistic is what I want to call it for this spread, so I don't think I used anything out of that book. And Simply Lovely, I didn't use much. Mostly a modern farmhouse spread with the roses theme going. Here I'm just looking for, I was looking for the top quote. I like to have some kind of decorative element along this small top bar, and since I've been having so much trouble lately, I've talked about this in previous videos, I decided this was a great quote because I'm kind of coming out of things. I have dips here and there, so I just wanted this as a reminder that it's a good day to have a good day. That brings me back to my Michael's trip. I found one of their like block quote things. I don't really know what to call it. But it says today is a good day to have a good day. And I love that quote from Fixer Upper, and I just have it right in front of me on my desk as a, hey, it's really not that bad. Things could be a whole lot worse. They may not be great, but it's not that bad. It's a good day for a good day. Here I'm just checking in on last week. I'm not sure why I did it on camera, but maybe it's so I didn't forget while it was on my mind. I had a couple things to check off and some stuff that got canceled, so I went through and updated that. Also, I know I haven't uploaded any budget videos since I started YouTube, I've been trying to figure out a way to do it all at once, I guess, because I touch on it every day throughout the week. I go in and I'll log transactions. But then at the end of the week, sometimes Thursday, sometimes Friday, sometimes not till Sunday, we'll go through and add up all the transactions for that pay week, which we do a Friday to Thursday week, because we get paychecks every week from his job, and we calculate our expenses for that pay week and add it all up, put it on our weekly check-ins, and then we do the new budget for the next week. So I have a monthly budget and I have weekly budgets, and then I have transaction logs, and I'm just trying to figure out how I would video those to where you can really see what's going on with our budget, I guess. That, and we're still trying to figure out how to do our budget. It's one thing I love about, I think it's Planning with Kay, I think is her YouTube name. I'll link it down below for her channel. I love how she does her budgets, and I think I've said it before. She is blatantly honest. There we go. When they screw up and they overspend, she's going to tell you. She's not going to lie or falsify her budget or whatever to make it look good. And we are having a lot of trouble staying within our budgeted amounts, and I'm trying to figure out if it's because our amounts are unrealistic or if we just suck at controlling our spending. So our budget's a mess. Just going to be completely honest. So when I do start posting up videos, don't judge me. I'm trying. We're trying to figure it out, especially now. We have been... Normally I cook really good meals. We eat really well. Even when we're broke, I figure out ways to make things work. With discount stores and stuff like that. Coupons. But lately we've been like fried potatoes and sausage. Or, what was another one? We did pigs in a blanket for dinner one night. Stuff like that that's really cheap. Really cheap. And you can buy like the massive family packs of hot dogs and eat for a week for under $5. So, but we're still going over our grocery budget. I don't understand. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And I will show you through us figuring it out, I guess. I don't know. This was recorded over 3 different days because I just could not find the time to sit still long enough to finish it. Like I said, it was an hour and 45 minutes long when I put all the clips together. Here was when I found out I work Tuesdays, and I'm talking to my husband trying to figure out, well, who's going to take the cat to get fixed? So first I decided to move this box down and try and make it work, and then I realized I don't have any green that will match with that well without having to cut those little teeny strips and have super thin boxes from the Modern Farmhouse book. Here I realized my colorful boxes are discolored. I just bought this book at Michael's yesterday, and I've been thinking that my boxes were discolored for a long time and thought, you must be crazy. You're being crazy. No, they are crazy discolored. So I think I decided to just color over it with one of my stapler double-ended markers. I colored over the darkest green thin box, I guess. I don't know what they're called. And made it darker so it would match with the leaves on the roses. Yeah, here we go. I think it came out pretty good, considering I was really worried it would look terrible. On the job hunting, I finally gave up on finding anything that paid very well and got a job at the McDonald's local to me. It's full-time and it's morning shift, so at least I'll be off at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll still have the rest of the afternoon, evening to do my other stuff if we get in a big pinch and nothing comes up as far as jobs for a while. I can always pick up another part-time after 1 o'clock if need be. I'd like to get my own, I don't really want to call it a business, but get my own thing going. I'm just trying to figure out space, basically, because in this office I'm filming this in, I have my desk and my husband's desk. He does like model airplanes and stuff like that over there, so he uses up a lot of space, as well as all of our household stuff that I take care of, and our crafting, my crafting stuff. And it's like a 9 by 10 room. There's hardly enough space for me to create planner spreads in here, let alone fulfill orders if I were to do something like that. So I have to figure out how to make that work. Here's a funny clip. I was going through the Miss Maker accessory pack that I got at Michael's yesterday, and I couldn't help but smell it. I'm laughing at myself, calling myself a freak, and you don't hear it in the clip, but my husband over there at his desk, under his breath, goes, "Nerd." But I'm not crazy. Stephanie Fleming was saying she does this with books, so it's not that much of a stretch to do it with sticker books, right? Oh, the smell of new stickers. I'm such a freak. Here I'm looking for some smaller decorative elements that aren't the roses, because I feel like there's enough roses, right? I feel like if I put any more it would be overpowering. So I'm trying to find like little circle quotes or something to that effect. I thought about that planner for a second. Here I was working, I found out it was my big planner. I put a little medal in my big planner because I just took a nap the other day. I was like, you know, I'm tired. I know I've got a lot of stuff to do, but I'm taking a nap. And I think it was like the day after I thought about it from the fireside chat with the little medals that they do. I was like, you know, I don't feel guilty about taking a nap, and usually I do. That deserves a medal. So I'd used one of the black and white ones from the journaling or journaling doodles sticker books, and I'd colored it in, and it looked all wonky because I hand colored it in. So when I saw those medals, I was like, oh, ooh, I could use one of those and it wouldn't look so funny anymore. So a little budget tidbit here. This, on Tuesday, it says $40 from sinking funds to Eric. We totally forgot to budget for renewing driver's licenses. So I wound up pulling money from our car maintenance sinking fund and using that as driver's licenses, and we'll just have to start adding that to the sinking fund now, because it's something that didn't occur to me when I made the budget. So as we go, we'll pick up little tidbits and work with them as needed. Decided to try something different here and just cut out the Aaron's corner and let that little bottom overlap, like I cut an L shape out of it. I'm not too sure about it. We'll see how I feel at the end of the week. But for right now, it looks good. So here I'm just going to put on some dots to kind of spread the color around. I know when I fill it in, it'll be tons of black. So I figured I could break it up with these instead of just drawing in my circles like I usually do. think that's going to do it for this weekly spread. If you guys liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when my new content comes out. I'm going to try and start doing our budget videos with this week's. I've already done like today's budget video. I've already done the budget review, so I won't be videoing that.